Hi there, welcome to the AdMath session, and this time I will talk to you about simultaneous equation. In the current IGCSE syllabus, this particular topics belong to topic 6, and here is the objective. You are required to be able to solve simple simultaneous equation into unknowns by using either elimination or substitution. Okay. Right, let's start off by the definition. What are they? What are simultaneous equation? They're basically two equations having two unknowns, or some would say two variables, usually x and y. Okay. And when you're asked to solve the equations, meaning you are asked to find the unknowns x and y, and those x and y must satisfy both equation at the same time or simultaneously. Okay, so there you go, simultaneous equation. Okay, let's start off by doing these examples. Say you have two equation A and B, right? A and B, you have two equations and two unknowns. You don't know x and you don't know y, and you need to find the values of x and y that satisfy both equation at the same time. Okay, since we are using elimination method, we need to eliminate one of the unknown or eliminate one of the variables. In this case, well, it is easier to eliminate y because both y's have the same number, or some would say coefficient. Okay, they're both having values of 1, so we can eliminate y. How do we eliminate y's? We can add the two equation. Okay, so when we add the two equation, y's will disappear, and you are only left with 5x is equal to 10, and you divide both sides by 5, you have x is equal to 2. Okay, so we find x, but we still need to find another unknown, which is y. So you can substitute x equal to 2 into equation A or B, doesn't matter. In this case, I pick equation A. So substitute x equal to 2 into equation A, and then you'll have 2 by x. Since x equal to 2, so you have 2 times 2 subtracted by y is equal to 1. Okay, so you have 4 minus y equal to 1, and therefore y is equal to 3. So the answer is x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 3. Okay. Right, let's take a look at another examples. Okay, this one here. So we have two equations, A and B, and two unknowns, x and y. And we want to eliminate either x or y. In this case, we're going to go with y because they have the same coefficient or the same number, right? And both by having the same sign, they're all pluses, so we can subtract the equation. Okay. So with the subtraction to eliminate y. Okay, so these two y's are gone, so you end up with 2x is equal to 6. Divide both sides by 2, so you have x equal to 3. Again, you can substitute x equal to 3 into equation A or B, doesn't matter. Okay, here I choose equation A, so substitute x equal to 3 into A. So here we have 5x and x is equal to 3, Therefore, it becomes 5 multiplied by 3 plus y is equal to 17. Okay, so there you go. Y is equal to 2. So your answer is x equal to 3 and y is equal to 2. Okay. Okay, let's take a look at another one. Okay, same thing. We have two equations and two unknowns. But in this case, as you can see, x has the same numbers, which is 2. So we are going to eliminate the unknowns or variables with the same number. Okay. So they both having the same sign, so we do subtraction. Okay. So we subtract both equation and 2x is gone, and you end up with 2y. 3y minus y is 2y is equal to 9 minus 7 is 2. Alright, and divide both sides by 2 and you have y is equal to 1. Substitute y is equal to 1 into equation A or B. Here I choose A, so I should have 2x plus 3y and y is equal to 1, so 3 times 1. Okay, that's equal to 3 and they're all equal to 9. Okay, subtract both sides by 3. You will end up with 2x is equal to 6. Divide both sides by 2. You'll have x is equal to 3. So the final answer is x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 1. Okay. Right. So here is a simple step that I can summarize. If you need it, if you don't need it, just ignore this. Okay, so if you do elimination, what you can do, of course, you look at the equation and see which one having the same number, either x or y's. If x have the same numbers, then that's the one that you eliminate, and vice versa. Okay, let me just display the previous examples. Okay, like so. Here y's are the same, so you eliminate y. Here x are having the same number, they're all 2, so you eliminate x. Okay. Okay, the next step, if the sign is different, then you add, like this one over here. Okay, both equations having 3y's, but the top one having negative sign and the bottom one having a positive sign. So since they have the same, they have different sign. So again, they have different sign. Therefore, you add, right? And vice versa. Okay. If they have the same sign, then you subtract. Yep. And then you end up with one equation like this one here. There's one equation that you end up after the subtraction. Okay, and then you solve or find the unknown. Okay, I hope you can follow. The last step, this one here, checking the result. You can do this if you want to. So, for example, this one here. We have found the values of x and y. X is equal to 3, y is equal to 2. You can check your answer by substituting these values back into equation A or B. Yeah. Here I choose equation A or the top one. So 5x plus y is equal to 17. So 5 multiplied by 3 plus 2 is equal to 17. So this answer is correct. Again, if you need the step or if you need to refer to the step, you can follow the step. Otherwise, just go ahead directly without looking at the steps. Okay, in this example, none of x nor y having the same number. Okay, Basically what you need to do in this case, when none's having the same number, uh, you choose which one that you want to eliminate. Okay? In this case, it would be easier to eliminate y, because all you need to do multiply this equation by 3. Okay? If you multiply the equation a by 3, you will have both equation equal to 6y. Okay, I hope you can follow. So let's multiply equation a by 3. Okay, so 4x times 3 give you 12x, minus 2y times 3 gives you minus 6y, and then 8 times 3 gives you 24. So there you go. You end up with the same number of y's. And what you do, you add them. And when you do add them, these y's disappear, and you end up with 15x is equal to 45. And x is equal to 3. Substitute x equal to 3 into either a or b. In this case, I substitute to b. So I have 3 times 3, 3x, that means 3 times 3, plus 6y is equal to 21. Okay, tidy this up. You have 6y is equal to 12, and y is equal to 2. So the answer is x is equal to 3, and y is equal to 2. Right, now let's move on to this example. Notice that if we want to eliminate one of the unknowns, either x or y, you need to multiply not only one but two equations with a certain number. Okay, in this case, I want to eliminate x, so I need to make x the same. So I need to multiply equation a by 5 and equation b by 3, and that will give me 15x plus 35y is equal to 130 for equation A, and 15x plus 6y is equal to 72 for equation B, and I can eliminate x. So I subtract the two equations, and that will give me y is equal to 2. The next step, of course, all you have to do is substitute the values of y into A or B. Can you substitute y into either of these equations? Yeah, can. But it would be easier if you use the original or one of the original equation, because they are in a much simpler form. Okay, and after substituting y is equal to 2 into equation B, okay, you should end up with x is equal to 4. So the final answer is x is equal to 4 and y is equal to 2. Okay, moving on. Sorry, I forgot to mention this. Again, you can opt for eliminating y, but in order to do so, you need to multiply a by 2 instead and b by 7. Then you will get 14y in each equation that you can eliminate them. All right. Okay, in this example, you should notice that there is an x squared in equation 1, which is different to the previous examples where everything is linear. Linear means power of 1. Okay, here x having a power of 1, y also is having a power of 1. So to deal with this setup, you can use substitution instead of elimination. Here I substitute equation 1 into equation 2. You can do equation 2 to equation 1 if you want to. You should have the same answer. Okay, so that would means I have to replace this y in equation 2 with x squared plus 1. Okay. So if you rearrange this expression, you will end up with a standard form of a quadratic equation, like so, which also means you need to factorize to find x. There you go. So these are the values of x, and you can substitute these two values into either of these two equations to find y. The best thing to do is, of course, to substitute the x values into equation 2, because equation 2 is linear, so much easier to do. Okay. So when x is equal to -1, you have y is equal to 2. And when x is equal to 2, you have y is equal to 5. So you have two sets of answers. Okay. Elimination and substitution are not the only way to deal with simultaneous equation. You can also use graph, but graph is a little tricky because you need to draw first. Okay. So we have two equations, so we need to draw the two equations like so. This is the quadratic one and this is the linear one. And the answers are the intersection. Okay? So these answers are the same to the substitution method one. Okay? But in AtMath, you will not be asked to draw the graph. The graph will be given to you. All you need is to extract the answer, meaning find the intersection. Or the most that you will be asked is to draw the linear line. Yeah? I hope that makes sense. Okay, so that's about it. I hope you guys can follow. I hope the explanation helps you. Okay, and makes you understand the concept of simultaneous equation better. Right? Thank you, everybody, and take care.